She came in wearing violet and the moon on her skin, counted notes like lullabies, kept the wolves from the till. Brass keys on a nail, ledger inked in her hand. She ran the night like water, I called her right hand.
She knew the docks and doorways, how to hide in a crowd, spoken little nods and glances, never said it out loud. We built a life in whispers, poured the whiskey thin. London held its breath for us, I swore we couldn't sin.
Love like that makes iron feel like lace. I slept with both eyes closed for once, your heartbeat in my case. Then came the blue light dream, you told the coppers my name. I watched the station bloom to smoke, the sky learned my flame. I exiled you to nowhere, where the sentence cold and clean. Woke up with soot I couldn't shake from a blue light dream.
In that dream I took your picture down, turned the frame to face the wall, left your ring on the mantel like a coin I wouldn't call. Said find your own weather, shut the door without a sound. If mercy has a border, I drew the hardest line in town.
But morning found you sleeping with your hair across your eyes, and all I'd done was breathe too long inside a painted lie. It was a blue light dream, you told the coppers my name. I watched the station lift to ash and forgot it wasn't real flame. I sent you out to winter in a kingdom out unseen. Woke up beside your steady warmth from a blue light dream. Now every kiss tastes half like tea and half like coated rain. Every laugh has weather in it, sun and a seam of pain. You're everything I wanted, and the proof is in my bones. But trust once cracked like China keeps a hairline of its own. You touched my cheek and said, what storm did you walk through? I lied, it's just a cold while the sirens in me blew. Still it was a blue light dream, no papers, no truth, just a rumor wearing night boots, running wild through my youth. I love you like a city loves the river in between, but I sleep with one eye open now, ever since that blue light dream. kettle hum soft steam. Your hand in mine feels certain. My heart still checks the seams. Turnstiles click like teeth at dawn. Clocking bit my wrist. Neon hums, the city drums, a wedge inside a fist. They weighed me out in minutes, called it mercy, called it law. I learned how pressure moves a gear and let it pull my draw. No shortcuts, just leverage, make the way work for me. Turn a no into a hinge, every door a key. I played the system on the system, made the gears turn free. Every check became a ladder, every rung a receipt. I counted commas till the hours answered back. And with every mile of daylight, I bought my name back. Gatekeepers on the swivel chairs, eyes like barcode tape. Said know your place. I learned the map and drew a wider shape. Built louder from the quiet, kept my paper clean and cold. Turned corners in the crossroad, turned a story into gold. Not begging at the window, on the frame, on the glass. Write the rules on what I build, leave the lock I pass. I played the system on the system, made the gears turn free. Every check became a ladder, every rung a receipt. I counted commas till the hours answered back. And with every mile of daylight, I bought my name. No chains on the morning, no debts on the sun. I pay myself in minutes, that's the richest one. Used to mop a marble floor, now I own a lease above. Put my people on a payroll, turn the grind to love. Influence is quiet, our door stays proud for two. Our kid sees open sky and knows the sky is true. Freedom is enlightening, it's a legend made of days. Stacked like bricks of breathing, built in patient ways. The money buys your choices, choices buy your time. Time is where you find out if your heart can climb.
Who are you when the clock can't tell you who to be?
A name that doesn't answer to a blinking green.
What do you own when the noise all falls away?
The hours you can give and the peace you keep today. I played the system on the system, made the gears turn free. Every check became a ladder, every rung a receipt. I counted commas till the hours answered back. Bought my time, my voice, my morning. I bought my name back. My name, yeah, my name back. Yeah, I bought my name back. Turnstiles sleep at midnight. I walk past on scan. Pocket full of daylight. Future in my eye. Born in the early 20s, frost on the inside panes. Father's thunder at the doorway, sudden London rain. Mom kept the meter ticking with coins we couldn't spare. I learned to read the weather, by the boots left on the stair. By 15 under radar lights, I ran the smallest wars. Cigarette smoke, whisper names, quick eyes on cellar doors. A pocket full of favors, a knuckles worth of proof. I moved like fog through alleys, kept my heart a single tooth. Two prayers in my mouth, get home, don't be seen. City taught me silence like a blade kept clean. I came up breathing fog, turned hunger into hope. I don't count saints, I count scars and notes. From blackout nights to counting quit by dawn, I'll be king of the shadows till the shadows are gone. If heaven won't hand me a starter on, I'll build a crown of smoke and call it throne. Conscription paper creased, 20 boots and brittle pride. Mud where the sky fell, screaming brothers at my side. Name stitched above a heartbeat, letters black with rain. I saw the kind of silence that never speaks its name. I brought the thunder home in the seams of my coat. Every night a roll call of ghosts at my throat. I came up breathing fog, turned hunger into oath. I don't count saints, I count scars and notes. From blackout nights to counting quit by dawn, I'll be king of the shadows till the shadows are gone. If heaven won't hand me a starter on, I'll build a crown of smoke and call it throne. War ended, London smoldered, brick dust, ration lines. I learned the price of quiet and how to draw the blinds. Took corners, docks and back rooms, carved a map in code. Rivals lit their matches, I burned down the road. Millions stacked like thunder, behind locked steel doors. Was every pound a footprint from 100 little wars. What's the way to winning when the past won't sleep? I keep the names I couldn't keep. London in my lungs and iron in my bones. A king is just the weather when he stands alone. I came up breathing fog, turned hunger into oath. I don't count saints, I count scars and notes. From bomb black nights to counting quit by dawn, I'm writing my name where the rain kept on. If heaven won't hand me a starter on, I'll wear this crown of smoke and make it throne. River like a rumor under bridges of stone. London keeps her secrets, I keep climbing on. Night like a cold black coat Fog stitched to the street, we moved in pairs by shuttered doors, bread nailed to our teeth. A whistle cut the alleys, rivals at the square. First pain broke like a church bell, glass rang in the air. London held its breath so tight the river didn't move. My heart learned every corner by the kick and by the groove. Lamplight leaves, the street wrote our names in sparks. Windows bloomed to powder stars. The sky dropped iron marks. Boot steps over bottle glass. Sharp signs swung and bled. We were thunder without weather, lamplight and lead. Took flame. A woman pulled a child inside while I mouthed someone's name. Ricochets like angry bees through crates of fruit and tins. We ducked behind a lorry wheel, the night peeled back his skin. Sirens bit the city's lip, blue halos turning slow. I saw my lads like shadows stitched to places only we would know. Lamplight lead, the street wrote our names in sparks. Windows bloomed to powder stars. The sky dropped iron marks. Boot steps over bottle glass. Sharp signs swung and bled. We were thunder without weather, lamplight and lead. Copper swung the corner hard. Car kissed a lamppost bent. Steam rose like a dragon throat. The bonnet buckle spent. Some fool hit a gas main, walls coughed bricks and flame. Letters flew like frightened birds from someone's painted name. Count the hits, you breathing. Tommy's sleeve torn thin. Mac gave me a nod that meant we go where streets begin. We moved through rain made out of ash. The clocks forgot their hands. Every step a debt we pay with coin. The city understands we didn't win, we live. That's all a man can swear. With cordite in the lungs and London in his hair. When quiet finally found us in a back room without light, we traded names and numbers, drew a circle round the night. No victory parade, just boots left by the door. Bloodless palms and shaking cups, a ledger on the floor. We spoke about an ending only someone else could bring. A whisper with a pair of eyes that never misses things. We bought a breath of silence with a promise and a fee. Let a shadow cross the river to unmake a rival king. Lamplight lead, the city shakes it off by dawn. Shops sweep up their falling stars. The headlines carry on. We walked out of the smoke alive. Teeth said debts to shed. Hired a ghost to end the war and crown the night with lamplight and lead. Lamplight and lead. Morning on the cobbles, suit in every thread. London keeps a secret, so do I instead. Carried winter in my chest, stone in both my shoes. Counted breaths like pocket chains, learn which storms to choose. Streetlights humming over me, nights that wouldn't end. I bent but didn't break, and called the breaking how I meant. Every setback wrote a map in the lines upon my hands. Every no became a stair. I climbed to where I stand. No dawn without the night, no spark without the strike. I'll take the long way bright. 1 mile, one fight. It hurts, but it proves my heart's still learning to sing. Without the bitter, the sweet won't sing. I've lost a door and found a gate where I thought walls would be. Drew a route in ash and rain when the map refused to see. Some days tasted copper, some were honey on the tongue. The future isn't promised, but I'll meet it while I'm young. All the miles of not yet turned my fear into a friend. Taught my legs the holy word of getting up again. No dawn without the night, no spark without the strike. I'll take the long way bright. 1 mile, one fight. It hurts, but it proves my heart's still learning to sing. Without the bitter, the sweet won't sing.
Hold on, hold on, step by step till the dark is gone.
When the world felt small and sharp, I widened it with bread, turned the fracture to a seam that held the morning's thread. If joy is built on ruin, let the scaffold show. The weight that tried to sink me taught my wings to know. No dawn without the night, no spark without the strike. I'll take the long way bright. 1 mile, one fight. It stings, but that's the sign the roots are taken in. Without the bitter, the sweet won't sing. I'm walking out of shadow with the daylight on my skin. It wasn't always easy, but I'd do it all again. The good tastes like a miracle when you've weathered everything. Without the bitter, the sweet can't sing.
Hold on, hold on, step by step till the dark is gone.
Left, right, boots bite stone. Name's not mine, just a number they own. Parade square gravel in my teeth, dawn cold as tin. Sergeants bark like barbed wire, cutting where I've been. Boy, you ain't still yet, laughs lined up in rows. Khaki sky white knuckles, soap stings with pride shows. I kept my hands in my sides, locked like a firing pin. 'Cause one wrong swing and 1,000 rifles sing, and that's the end of him. Break me down, build me up, that's the gospel that they preach. Turn a man to killer clay with curses for a teach. They thought they'd shape the darkness sleeping under my demeanor. Little did they know I wore the hood, I was the parade ground reaper. Barracks beds like metronome, springs count every breath. Corners tight as funeral folds, shave the face of death. Boots shine like bad intentions, webbing cuts the bone. Yes, sergeant, no sergeant, swallow fire, taste stone. I'll never forget the disrespect, the speed, polished grin. But I learned to pocket thunder, keep the storm within. Break me down, build me up, that's the gospel that they preach. Turn a man to killer clay with curses for a teach. They thought they'd draft a blade from some parade square greener, but I came forged and signed in smoke, all ready to reaper. Maybe all that bark was brick and mortar for the war. Strip a soda frame and studs and hang a harder door. Kill the boy, crown the wolf, their sermon cold and clear. I didn't need the coronation, I've been wearing it for years. What are you? Nothing till we're told. What will you be? Iron from the cold. I bit my tongue, save my breath, save my skin from lead. Cause one loud thought can get a good man dead. Break me down, build me up, I learned the steps and beat. Marched the hate into a rhythm, kept the Scythic screed. You wanted killer saints, a mud machine made grim demeanors. Congratulations, gents, you taught me drill. But I was born a reaper. Left, right boots, fade slow. They handed me a weapon, I brought my own. Light like a little moon swinging by the gate. Mama said pack light, go find out what it takes. Map drawn in a notebook, coins inside my sock. I traded comfort for a sunrise at a bus stop. Every road's a barter, what you get for what you give. You learn the names of strangers and teach your feet to live. Stoplights and goodbyes, green to go, red to cry. Yellow was the courage in between. Laughed and bled and tried, joy beside the grind. Wouldn't take it back for anything. Wouldn't take it back for anything. Rooftops after midnight, laughter stitched with rain. Cheap wine, a borrowed jacket, dancing out the pain. Fell in love on train tracks, kissed beside the sea. worked our jobs and learned how small a miracle can be. Hard nights, lean winters, letters never sent. You keep the stories that you paid for, and intense stoplights and goodbyes, green to go, red to cry, yellow was the courage in between. We sang when luck was shy. Took the long way, open-eyed, wouldn't take it back for anything. Wouldn't take it back for anything. If sweetness has a backbone, it's the days that nearly broke. The beauty hit like thunder, 'cause the dark had cleared its throat. You carried both the bruise and bloom, like pages in a book. If not for miles that hurt to walk, the sunrise wouldn't look. Now the mirror finds an old man with a key ring full of towns, hands like folded road maps, hair gone silver brown. I've passed 1,000 stoplights, said goodbye to more souls, counted blessings, counted losses, paid the tolls. If I could start it over with the wisdom of this face, I'd still leave home at dawn and let the world erase my place. Stoplights and goodbyes, green to go, red to cry, yellow taught my heart to stay between. I loved, I lost, I tried. Took the long way, took my time, wouldn't take it back for anything. Wouldn't take it back for anything. Porch light in the memory, morning on my skin. Life was out there waiting, and I lived it all, my friend.
Came a dust without a sound, a colossal sweep of night. Roof beams turned to embers, snow, the bell tones choked on light. My house went down like kindling, 2 candles failed to burn. My wife and daughter folded into smoke that wouldn't learn. I stitched my name to vengeance with a thread of iron vows, marked the door with salt and soot and set my face to proud. The black dragon has many names, hunger, winter, blank. It drinks the dawn and leaves the bones of towns that said we're safe. I'll chase it past the milestone stones till memory forgets. And if I live, I'll take back what its shadow took and did. For months I walked the moorland miles where thorn and thistle grief slept in barns and boundary ditches. learned which lies to leave. I mapped a scorch on weather, on the talk of ferrymen, tracked a hiss of kerosene, or was it scale and wind? Some swore it wore a long coat with a hat pulled low like night. Others drew me dragon wings across a tavern light. The black dragon has many names. Sorrow, law, man. It swallows lamps and women's songs. It spits out ash and sand. I kept its trail like fever. Keeps a child in sweating nets. And if I live, I'll take back what its shadow took in death. I found it on a headland where the sea keeps secrets closed. A mouth of furnace laughter or a grin with two white rolls. My steel rang out like churchyard rain on teeth of iron and grin. The sky wore down to anvils while the tide came shouldering in. I swung until the knuckles bled, them metronomes of fire. The world went thin, the wind went thick, my courage lost its wire. The black dragon has many names. Murder, midnight fade. It taught me what a man will trade to step back from the gate. I left that cliff without my head, a scarecrow full of breath, a body running through the reeds, mind trailing like a thread. Now hear the versions travelers keep beneath their tongues. One says dragon means a gentleman whose boots were trimmed in guns. One says grief grows talons when it started of simple graves. One says I became the beast the day I learned its ways. So sing it how you need it sung. The truth turns in its sleeve. What wears a suit of scales or both is master of your grief. I live in smaller rooms now, with windows facing east. I count two names in morning light and feed a tamer beast. Some nights the headland finds me, some nights I hear that laugh. It's wheels on stones or wings on air, either way a path. The black dragon has many names. Hunger, winter, blame. It took my house, my two best hearts, and left me mostly lame. I didn't win, I ran and kept the breath inside my chest. I hunt again when courage wakes and claim what shadow owes me yet. If ever smoke goes walking and the sparrows still their cry, tie your love with sailors' knots and look a second time at eyes. They say walk past mileposts, burn to ash your name, through slag-heaped towns where chimneys cough and saints forget their frames. He wasn't chasing thunder, he was following a debt, a gentleman with green eyes and a smile like a net. Green-eyed devil, Sunday suit and black tie lies. Shake his hand and you'll feel something missing from your life. He crossed a field of iron snow that rang beneath the boot, a forest made of telephone wire humming old disputes, a river bright with pennies where the ferrymen count sins, and cities built of mirrors that show teeth instead of grins. Green-eyed devil, Sunday suit and black tie lies.
give him name or shadow, he won't give either back in kind. At last inside a tea house hung with a mauve velvet sky, he found the gentleman pressed and neat with lantern eye. Good evening, said the devil, pouring light into a cup. I borrowed what you didn't guard. Come sit and settle up. Some say the cup was water, some swear it tasted smoke. Some think the room was empty and the meeting just a joke. I've come through 9 hellscapes, counting backwards in my bones. Traded sleep for gravel roads and look for paving stone. You can dress a wolf in sermon cloth and call him civil wise, but I know Satan when he's tailored with those green eyes. They bargain like 2 weather fronts that grind a ridge to sand. He paid with names and pocket lint and scars that didn't land. The devil asked for stories, the hunter asked for soul. They dealt in folded photographs and coins the color code. Green-eyed devil, Sunday suit and black tie lie. Every yes is cheap till you learn what no deny. Now some will tell you devil means a bottle on a shelf, or debts with teeth of grief that learn to speak in someone else. Others swear he faced a mirror and unbuttoned his disguise. Found the thief inside the glass with those same greeny lit eyes. What happened in that tea house? No 2 witnesses agree. One swears it was a struggle, one swears it ended gently. They found a suit of ash laid flat where daylight never goes, and in his pocket folded twice a man's forgotten name and oath. I've come through countless hellscapes, left my footprints in the flame. I learned that losing everything can teach a soul its name. If you meet a smiling stranger under lamplights, patient guys, count your keys and keep your shadow from his green eyes. So mind the roads where iron snow and wires hum like bees. Tie your heart with sailor's knots and hide your second keys. They say he got his soul back, others say he never tried. Either way the tale goes on whenever green eyes find.